Hey guys, alright, in this video we're going to see if you can treat your boat's hull and the gel coat with these auto products, T-cut and Auto Glym polish. We're also going to use wet sanding as well for the terrible areas. So enjoy the video. We're going to focus on the part between this and just here and just do this square. It's just drying now because I've put soap and water over it. This is before, as you can see. It's a right mess. I'm not sure T-cut's going to be the best way, but this polish should hopefully let her shine a little bit. As you can see over here, let me go closer, you can see it's gone right through the gel coat there. So that's a bit of a problem. Can just hopefully just darken these bits a little bit where it's kind of oxidized and scraped. But it just needs to look better, that's the main thing. So I've just gone over it. It's going to come out looking pretty dull once it's dry, and then hopefully we can reduce that dullness with the T-cut and the polish. I've actually just done the above the white line so that we can see a nice difference between above the white line and below the white line, just so I can see that I'm doing the right thing and it's looking better than it was. So it's dry, really smooth but chalky. I need to get rid of that chalkiness. I've got a cotton cloth and blue T-cut. Load on. So that's the T-cut done. I've just done the top, left the bottom, and it looks better already. It needs to dry though, and hopefully when it's dry it will not come through, that oxidation won't come through quite as much. So I'm going to let it dry for a little bit and then I'll polish it with this and Car Auto Glym to see, will it polish, will it look nice. Woo. I need some practice. The conclusion is it really shines up the boat nice. However, the scratches are still there. There are some pretty deep scratches. You can see where it's gone through the gel coat in quite a few places. So, am I satisfied? Not really, but it's an improvement, which is what we wanted. So, I've just continued with the same technique, T-cut, polish and wet sanding in the areas where it needs it. I think what it is I don't know how much to wet sand down, so the scratches are not coming up, but it does look a lot nicer, it looks a lot shinier, and it generally looks better, which is an improvement. So what I'm going to do now, rather than just go through the whole boat, I'm just going to target the problem areas which are at the front of the boat. It looks really nasty. To get to those areas though, rather than switching the boat around and motoring out into this really fast river, I'm going to get into the old dinghy, going to get that pumped up.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
The third leg.
What?
Should we just let go of the rope a bit more for the boat? Whoa! You can still let go for a little bit. Get into your station, man.
Just the dark blue one, and also I need a... Oh, it's fine, that's fine.
So we remake this into a shorter plant holder and bought a can of boys cheese, and I'm gonna make it into a little plant holder and then put in some basil and chives. My Moroccan chickpea potato soup. Marco! Food is ready! Are you impressed with my Moroccan cooking skill?
Really good.
What are you doing?
I'm applying the polish.
So satisfying. Maybe that's why you're so obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna transit the plants into this half. I don't know if they can actually live. We'll just have to see. Ta-da! They might be dead soon. Hopefully they will live.
Time to take a tea break from all that polishing and scrubbing. And I've got this little person here to play me a song as a morale booster. Encore, encore. Alright, so I've heavily sanded it down and now I'm going to T-cut. My little sponge is drying in the sun because it was getting a bit clogged up when I was polishing it, you know, the polishing drill thing. So today we'll just T-cut this horrendous bit. Generally, it looks pretty nice. For the rest of the hull, it's just a little bit scrapey and it's not too bad. The main area is right there. So I have to say, after previously being underwhelmed by the job that it's done, I'm actually really happy with it now. I just need to finish off the rest of it where the scuffs are not that bad, so I'm just going to clean it, T-cut it and polish it. I won't be doing any more wet sanding because there's not really any problem areas, maybe just towards the end, but yeah, I'm just going to do the whole back end of the boat now quite quickly. Not a massively professional job, but yeah, it's going to be looking shiny and beautiful.
So cute.
Half of the boat T-cut.
Nice. Bye bye.
This is where it was absolutely terrible here, and you can see it, you can still see it, but it doesn't pop out. It doesn't pop out like it used to. As you can see, the camera goes dark. That's kind of how it looks like in real life, and then the camera will auto adjust it so it's really bright, but it doesn't look that bright in real life. It's more kind of like this, if that makes sense. So you really don't notice it too much. And on this side where it's all done, it looks really nice and kind of dark, and those horrible scratches don't stand out until you go really close with the camera and you can see. But like I said, when it goes dark it looks more like that. It's just the camera really brightening it, so it looks kind of like this, if that makes sense. I just need to do the aft. So here you can see there's where it's been rubbing against gritty fenders. So now it's time to clean the fenders. The way the boat was laid up meant that there was some really gritty old and dirty fenders which made the paintwork an absolute mess, and that's what it is. It was actually laid up against a tidal wall, and it was very, very muddy, very, very gritty, and they actually used tyres as fenders for the boat. So I'm just going to give him a good rinse and clean down now. Sorry about the focus. I'm protecting the camera from the water. Thanks very much for watching this video. I did say I wasn't going to put a video on this Tuesday, but everyone was so nice and said it's not boring, just put it up. So that's how this video came up. So thank you very much if you got this far. And if you really like the video, then you can like it. You can give us some advice. It might be a little bit late now because the job's already done. And you can also head to our coffee page. You know what to do there. And also we have, if you can't be bothered with the coffee, signing up malarkey, we have PayPal if you want to support the adventure. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video on Friday.